What's up, guys? It's your girl Amberlay, and I'm back with the takeoff, and I got HBO Chase in the house with me and say what's up.
What up, though?
We're getting started. So first and foremost, before we get into the music thing, I do want you to explain the origin behind your name.
So HBO Chase, the HBO part is kind of like my brand, my label. It stands for Hunger Been Over. Kind of talks about my little story in a sense too, but we'll get into that, I'm sure. But the Chase is, I always been known like by my boys, friends, girls for getting money, so it's just more so like always getting to the bag. So Chase just kind of stuck as I started really doing the music thing a little bit more. So I'm born and raised in Patterson. Mother had me at a young age. So grew up in Patterson, moved out a couple times. I played the streets of Philly a little bit.
Oh, Philly.
Yeah, for 2 years I was out there, dip and dabbled everywhere. I've been to Atlanta for a couple months, been everywhere. So, I'm from Patterson, shout out to my hood, Verlin Ave, 12th and 22nd, you feel me, Harlem World.
He's shouting out the whole block. So what was your upbringing like? I know that you mentioned your mom.
My mom is like my cornerstone at the sense, like one of my headaches. So growing up, like after my mom had my sister, I don't know what the fallout was, but my grandmother had kind of kicked us out the house. So at that young age, my mom ain't really had no money or anything really to like raise us or help us like grow. So we had to move into the Salvation Army, and living there for a little bit. You just see, at a young age, you kind of seen who people were, who were always going to have you and who wasn't. So it's one of those things, like, I always kind of remembered that because it put a lot on my mother. Like, it's times at like 2, 3, 4 years old, I was spending a lot of time with my sister because my mother had to work 3 jobs trying to raise us. So it's just more so like I always knew, like, when I got the chance, no matter what I did, we was never living this life no more because she was ass.
But you made it. She raised a good man. You did. So now that we got the basics down, because I wanted them to get to know you a little bit, how long have you been doing music for?
So I've been doing music, I've been writing music for 3 years. My cousin's been doing music for their whole life. Kind of just started, because I kind of started off like writing poetry a little bit. Because as a kid, it was a lot of things. I had anger problems.
I feel like we all did. I feel like every creative had some anger in them.
Yeah, So a lot of times, like, our pops got killed when I was young. Streets, a lot of things. So I used to just spaz out on people. I was like, I still kind of do sometimes, but it's more controlled. But it's more so like, I don't know.
It's a release for you.
Yeah,
it's therapy. Music is therapy.
Music is like, it's just like my little release. I get to go in the studio, do my thing, and then have people relate to me. So it's cool.
It's like motivation for you.
It's motivation.
So what inspired you to get into music? Was it just like your emotions? Did music save you? Inspiration-wise,
it was more like my cousins and my people. Like like I was just playing with it. Certain tracks that I started doing as I started really, because it was really my boy. Because I was ghostwriting a little bit, and then I wrote a song for my boys, and they was like, "Yo, why don't you just sing or record your own music? Yeah, you writing songs for us, like you can do this yourself." I'm like, "Bro, that's for y'all. I'm chilling. I play the background. I like to be with the ladies anyways. They not in everything, So, but that was more so the reason why my cousins kind of inspired me to do it. Then from there, and just like my boys, like my man Will, everybody just kept pushing me and telling me like, "Yo, come on, cuz you got it, fam. Like this shit hard." Like I'm like, all right, well. Then it just grew on me in itself where I started finding my own sound, finding me as an artist. Like that was like what people don't realize. That's the hard part. Yeah, you could make good music for other people, but who are you? How do you relate to people as an artist? Yeah.
Yourself, and that's real love, because a lot of people, if you're ghostwriting for them and you're giving them hits, they're not gonna say anything.
Yeah.
They're just gonna let you stay in that position while they take your songs and do whatever they want with it. So that's real love. So you've definitely been blessed with that. So we're going to talk about the song "Tell Me."
Right.
It's not out yet, right?
Tell Me is not out.
It's not. It's gonna be out in January.
It's
correct?
coming out in January. You feel me?
It's a vibe. I like it. It's a vibe, and it kind of. I was surprised at the vibe because you know the stereotype is rappers and singers, any type of entertainer, it's hard to date them.
Yeah.
So you're telling the girl, like, listen, like, I could settle down.
Yeah.
You feel me? So were you talking to a shorty at the time when you wrote it? Like, you was trying to, was it dedicated to him?
I ain't not gonna say it was dedicated to nobody because of the time frame that the song was written. But, you know, I will say there's a few shorties throughout my time as a guy.
A few.
Yeah, throughout life, you know, when you talk to people here and there, that, you know, kind of a lot of time is wasted trying to figure out who the other person is as opposed to just getting to know each other. So it's like, I'm tired of beating around the bush. I'm tired of like all the questions, all the extra games. Like, yo, are we, you know,
You doing this or no?
are we doing this? Are we getting to the point, or are we just gonna be friends? Like, tell me, you know. I don't want to waste my time. You know, I just want to do what we gotta do, and we could go live our separate. I feel like we could do that as grown adults.
But yeah, you should be.
I got a busy life. People got busy lives. You know, we could just do what we gotta do and live happily. But people.
So do you feel like, because like I said, there's a stereotype around entertainers, music artists. Are you dating now?
No.
Do you feel like it's hard for you to date because of the stereotype? And because you're an entertainer, I want to talk about this because you talked about it in your song. So I'm trying to help you here.
Yeah, no, I kind of like now it's to a point where I'm single and I'm cool being single only because it's like you got two different stereotypes. It's like on my side, it's like you could be looked at as like, yo, you light skin, you got tattoos, you cool, blah blah blah. But you got all holes, you got Jones, you get me. But on the other side, it's like, yo, I'm trying to play that good guy role, but as a females, you only look at a lot of times. They only look at you in a certain way, and it's cool, but it get corny. Like sometimes I just want to be silly. I just want to be regular. I don't want to be this guy that you look at as like, oh, you popping now. I'm like, nah, I'm regular still. Like I just want to have fun. I just want to do this music thing. I want to know if we could smoke, chill, drink, whatever. You know, stop looking at me as this rapper guy. Like,
do you have any upcoming projects coming up? I know you have a few.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, Tell Me is really like the biggest focus. I mean, we're putting kind of
promo behind it.
Getting a lot of promo behind it. Definitely gotta have the video coming not too long after the song drop. The video drop in February. So it's definitely a lot of energy going behind Tell Me as a single. Outside of that, I do, like, my team will tell you, I work hard every day. Whether I'm at work physically or in the studio, I'm doing something related towards my music. So a lot of new music is on the way for 2019. Like a lot of hits. I just work like every night. Some nights I don't go to sleep till like 5, 6 in the morning trying to just you gotta make a commitment to yourself as an artist, you know. Like I said, I want to do this. No one is telling me or forcing me to do this, so it's something I owe myself if it's gonna happen, you know. And there's people out there, the people that are getting on, they're in the studio 24 hours a day. So if you want to compete with that, you gotta stop giving yourself excuses and get in there.
You gotta put your blood, sweat, and tears into your craft. So I know that you said you have a lot of stuff coming. So you're going to be dropping your first EP at the end of 2019, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So do we get a little understanding of what that's gonna be about?
So,
do you know?
Yeah, my EP is just like I said, my name is HBO or Chase. It's gonna be a different vibe of everything. Like me, I consider myself as an artist, I consider myself a vibe. Like I really play off my emotions. That's also my thing. I'm a Cancer too, so I'm very deep into like my emotions sometimes. So when you're an emotional, natural being, it's like that's how I express myself through my music. So that first tape is gonna be about like love, loss, struggle, grind,
emotional.
Come up. Like that's what my music is. Like everything is about a win. Like winning is necessary for me. Like that's one of my tracks that's gonna be on that EP. Like I told you I got so much like work done, but I know for a fact that's going on that EP because winning for me is like it's not about went in for my family, went in for, it's for everybody. Like, I want to show people, like, yo, through this grind, I got to where I want to be, not because someone put a bag behind me, not because of this. It's like, I'm going to get it regardless.
Yeah.
That people got to understand that I'm determined to get mine. So.
I like that. Like, you're 26, right?
Yeah.
Your mindset is a little bit older than most artists your age, because most artists that are 26, like, they don't really... It's usually the older ones that think that the way that you're thinking now, but for you to say that, I could already tell, like, you've been through a lot, because you're out here trying to make more than just music. You're trying to make a difference. Right. And that's dope to me. So on the Takeoff, we celebrate struggle and strain. We acknowledge growth. So I would like for you to share a story of yours where, you know, you almost threw in the towel, but God kind of just took it and threw it back at you.
Well, see, it's just kind of like, now kind of like in a better place with things with this. I got hit by a 18-wheeler tractor trailer. I had to jump out the passenger side of my window, but from there, just like finishing up in school, everything that I was doing positive, kind of like took the biggest 180, the biggest detour ever. It's just everything changed. Like, bills started coming in like crazy. Debt on me and my mother now. Things that we already were living above water, now we were like damn near drowning in it, you know, driving myself crazy. My mom arguing over the bills, arguing over the lawyers, yelling at me every day, and I'm like out here trying to get it. Like, I'm still out. This is when I was outside. Like, I was outside playing the streets, just trying to make things happen. And it's like, yo, next thing you know, I'm starting to watch my hair fall out. I had patches in my head because I was like stressing that much. My doctor told me, yo, stop stressing, you'll kill yourself. Times I was like, yo, I might as well kill myself sometimes too. Like, but it was like to that point where it's like, yo, it ain't gonna make a difference. Like, if I'm not here, my family really looks up to me. Then like, what really like had that turnaround for me was like in the same year, two of my sisters had baby boys. They had nephews, and I'm sitting there. I was looking at them like, damn. The first one was born. I was like, damn. I ain't have a father. You get me? Like, they need someone to look up to, someone to set the example. I want to be that person, even if their fathers do their part or don't play their part. It's like they always gotta have me till I have my own too. And then my second nephew was born. I'm like, yo, it's really like, yo, and I'm cool with my nephews. You go throughout my page sometimes, on my story, you're gonna see that, like, my nephews is a part of me, and I see the bigger picture when I see them. It's like, yo, I was there at one point. I struggled. I lived in Salvation Army. This is like just my story, but that don't gotta be their story, you get me? So it's like, yo, I'm just trying to make sure that my family never, like, hunger really is over, like, hunger been over, like, that's it. Like, I'm never going back to that day.
No more birthdays. That's been my motto for the past month. No more birthdays.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as an artist, it's hard because when you work or any type of money you get, you put it back into your craft, and people don't understand that that's hard. Yeah. So for you to sit there and be like, you know, I'm gonna do it for my nephews. Technically they saved you in a way that they saved you, because you were just talking about, I might as well not be here anymore. So that's really dope. That's really touching. You brought the cancer side out of you. I appreciate that. So we're going to head back into industry talk, right?
Okay.
So what would you say is the toughest thing about being a new artist?
Finding who you are, but being able to push yourself like every day. Because there's new artists coming out every day. It's new people popping up. But to get that foot in the door is going to be hard, because it's only like the work you're going to put in. Like, now remember, music is something for each and every audience, each ear, each person to listen to. You got to give them a reason to listen to you. So that work to give them that reason to listen to you isn't going to be easy. I learned that within the first month of me starting out doing music. Like, you think because people are your friends, they're going to be your fans. Nah. Some people are just going to be your friends, and that's okay. Some people are going to be just your fans, that's okay. You give them the music, then maybe you get a mix of both. But that's what you have to work through, like getting that foot through the door, like, and through your friends, your family, through the industry itself. Like, you got to develop your craft and work on your craft so that you could, that's the hardest part, is like giving people, because I could love my music all day.
That someone else
But
has
people,
to
if
love.
people not loving it, I'm not an artist. You get me? I'm an artist for myself. I can always love myself as an artist because I love myself first. But the ideal, like the reality of it is, if no one else is vibing with your music or listening to you, you go as far as your fans go. You get me? Your fans do all the work for you.
No, that's true because your fans are your supporters. Your fans have your back.
Right.
So that's why it's like the whole Nicki situation. Her fans have her back. You can't say nothing about that woman that they won't defend.
Right.
And that's why it's important to cater to your fans, to your listeners. And artists, they really think like, oh, I'm making music for me. Yes, it is for you. But you have a very powerful voice because of the equipment that you have, the songs that you're putting out. So you need to use your song to inspire and motivate people.
Exactly.
So you recently, linked up with Drewski. Will called my phone, told me, I got this new artist and Drewski signed off on him, so you gotta interview him. I'm like, alright, bet. Let me see what's up. So I heard he liked your song.
Yeah.
How's that experience chilling with Drew?
So I was chilling with Drewski.
Shout out to the new movement
you
today.
feel me? It was cool. Drewski was
Very
it was
cool.
a vibe. It was like, same thing everybody says like about me. It's like, yo, your sound, I don't hear it. It's not like a sound that's out. You got your own wave. You got your own style. And he liked it. Every song he listened to, he was just like, yo.
Bop, it's a bop.
Yo, you got it. Like, the thing is, he was like, yo, when you dropping? Like, that's what everybody's been asking me. So now it's like, I come from the times where when I first was doing it, I was just recording for a year, just working on my sound. But, when I first started recording, everybody's like, that's what you get sometimes. But as you grow and you develop your sound, you come into comfort with who you are as an artist. And that's the point I'm at with all my new music. Is like, yo, everybody hear the hunger. Like Drewski said himself, he was like, yo, you make pain sound good. Like, that's one of the things he said to me. He was like, yo, because you're talking about a lot of struggle or a lot of love, loss, hate, but he was like, it sounds good, it sounds uppity, like, you can vibe to it. People feel that, and he was like, yo, that's going to be like your lane.
What is your biggest accomplishment as a man?
It's really about my family at the end of the day. Like, my biggest accomplishment is like, I do everything not to make my family proud. It's making myself proud first, but it's more so to let them know, like, no matter what we're going through, we're gonna win. Like, I would say, like, still graduating school, like, and finishing up in school with no help, no father, just financial aid and loans. After my mother got sick with breast cancer, my freshman year, I was up at school playing football on a full scholarship. Stopped playing football to come back to take care of my family. After that, moved out of Patterson just so I wouldn't have to be in Patterson while I was trying to get back in school. Moved to Philly with my brother. Got locked up for 3 months for some shit that's in my past, So it's like through all of that, I still made it through school, still went and did what I had to do just to make sure my family knew, like, yo, no matter how many steps I fall back, I'm still gonna make it to where I gotta be. Like, I'm gonna defeat myself at the end of the day. That's why mentally, that's where I'm at. If I lose, it's because I gave up. No one else is gonna beat me. Like,
That's a good mentality to have.
That's
that
it. So as a man, like that, that's my biggest thing. Is like, yo, I still get things done. But my back's against the wall. Like, no matter what, I still get it done. That's just my biggest overall win, because I watch a lot of men break down at the point of pressure. Like they crack or they crumble.
It's a lot. Y'all do have a lot of pressure on you, especially in today's society.
Yes, that's the hard part, especially being a black man. Like, everything could go wrong at any time. So to me, it's just more like, yo, just show people what y'all about. Show people what you got. Like, I bring whatever at work, here, streets. I gotta have that confidence, because everybody wants you to be broken so bad. Like, I don't got time for that broken stuff. Like,
everybody wants you to stroke their ego, so therefore you have to quiet yours a little bit. So my last question, also my favorite question: what do you want your legacy to be? What legacy are you leaving behind?
I just want people to really vibe, love my music. The biggest thing I really thought about this the other day too is like, I want my city to get back to like its glory days. Like, I want people to really like come to Patterson. I'm tired of people hearing Patterson is this, Patterson is that. You invite a girl, a cute girl you meet and tell her, yo, pull up, where you from? Patterson. Oh, come meet me somewhere. I want people to just know, like, yo, it's still some good that come out of Patterson. We all have our own stories. They may not be the same. You may have a story of like of domestic violence or something. I don't know, but it's life. Like, people go through their own struggle. I just do my best to be understanding to everybody else's struggle. So I just want people to understand my city is a great city. It's great people. We just got messed up problems. Like, we all got, but that's the world we live in. We all got problems. So again, I mean, my legacy would be, I really want to start something like big in my city, like where I could give back to the kids in my community. It's called, I was thinking on it like Passport for Success. You know, just like get a little building or something, put like some video games in there, some pool tables, somewhere where keep them off the streets type of thing. You know, and just be known as that guy that no matter what, yo, he always did what he had to do. Like, he always took care of his city, he always took care of his family. He never made excuses. That he was that dude. Like, he was the shit. Like, he always held it down.
You're a hustler by nature.
Yeah.
You're definitely a hustler by nature. I respect you.
Feel me?
I like your story a lot. So, we're gonna sign out.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, HBO Chase. My YouTube page is also HBO Chase. You can find me. Tell Me drops, you feel me, January 14th, 12 a.m. It'll be on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Shazam. You'll find me everywhere. I'm hitting all the major stores, so don't worry. If you can't find Tell Me, just hit me up and I'll send you links because it's everywhere, literally. Outside of that, the video is for the ladies. You know, we're gonna have a vibe. Follow me on Instagram. Is again, HBO Chase. I got some you could pull up for the shoot, but the video will be dropping on Valentine's Day.
Aww, that's cute.
Just a little treat for the ladies on Valentine's Day. So, fellas, if you ain't hear the song yet, you'll know why it's a Valentine's Day treat for both ladies and fellas. So, that's it.
It's your girl Amber Lay, aka Vietnam, and I'm over and out.
So tell me, is we fucking? Girl, tell me who you loving. I'm pulling on your hair, I'm trying to tell you something. She like it how I kiss and now I'm touching on her. So tell me, is we fucking? I wanna know. Girl, tell me who you loving. I wanna know. Make your hair puff just like a ragamuffin. She like it how I kiss and now I'm touching on her. You say I got you trippin', you got all these bitches jealous. Out of all the girls that come around, you're the one that I've been loving. Never thought I'd catch these feelings, guess it only mean I'm human. Give me more reason to ever think about you leaving. She said she want no scrub, tired of falling out of love, tired of all the arguments, all the buttons that I push. Searching for a true love, but enough ain't enough. Know the pussy must be bomb, you know you got some things wrong. We fucking. Tell me. Girl, tell me who you loving. I'm pulling on your hair, I'm tryna tell you something. She like it how I kiss and now I'm touching on tonight. I put my all in. So tell me, is we fucking? I wanna know. Girl, tell me who you loving. I wanna know. Make your hair puff just like a ragamuffin. I'ma make you sweat. She like it how I kiss and now I'm touching on her. You told me that you turned out. Shorty wanna ride with me, ride for me. She looking for that honesty, no apologies. She love a nigga constantly astronomy. She wanna start a family tree biology. Gotta keep it honest, baby, quite frankly. Don't think I'm ready now, that's just honesty. Not the type to settle down, that shit hard for me. But for you, I hold it down like we wrestling. Like the money on my mind, I'm investing in it. Me and you combining life like we oxygen. Let me help you unwind, take the pressure off you. Like to grant my every wish, like I'm Timmy Turner. That Cosmo Wanda magic.
Tell me.
So tell me, is we fucking? Tell me. Girl, tell me who you loving. Who the fuck you I'm pulling on your hair, I'm tryna tell you something. She like it how I kiss and now I'm touching on it. Tonight I put my all in. So tell me, is we fucking? I wanna know. Girl, tell me who you loving. Wanna know. Make your hair puff just like a ragamuffin. Make you sweat. She like it how I kiss and now I'm touching on her. You told me that you turned out.